Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out your very special past life reading. So this is as a big thank you to all of those who have subscribed and supported my channel in reaching 2,000 subscribers. Sending you all much love and light. So I have created this spread, guys, and we're going to look into a past life energy that will bring forward the greatest understanding and healing relative to this lifetime. This is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, South Node energies, and anybody else guided here. So, guys, it's taking about 4 minutes for the cards to be laid out, so check the description for the timestamp. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Steph and you're very welcome. And as always, to my regular viewers and subscribers, thanks for coming back. So guys, in the first card, we're going to look at your soul essence in this past lifetime. Okay, then we're going to look at the past life power that you can embrace in this lifetime, and also the energies that you need to release. So we're looking at the shadow and light aspects of this card. Now we're going to go into what the soul lesson was in this past lifetime. And then we're going to get some guidance relative to what your life purpose was in that lifetime. Okay guys, so next we're going to go into what was the experience that most affected you in this past life? My deck. What was the experience that most benefited you or helped you in this past life? And what was the lesson that you learned from both these energies? I will fix the cards to make sure that you have them all on screen as we move forward. Now we're going to connect with the soul essence in this lifetime. The soul lesson in this lifetime. Okay, now we're going to get to life purpose energies. So what is a part of your divine life purpose in this lifetime? And then for the last card, guys, we are getting a message from your higher self relative to the past lifetime experience and this lifetime guidance and wisdom from your higher self. Okay, my beautiful Cancers, so we're going to mark the reading to start the 4 minutes. Okay, Cancer, so I have fixed the cards and the camera so you can see everything on screen. And we're connecting into the energies fully. And let's begin the reading, guys. So your soul essence in this past lifetime was the 8 of Raphael. So this is the 8 of Cups energy. Now, immediately they drew my attention to the dog here. So I feel like you had a very strong connection with the animal kingdom, and you also had a pet that traveled with you in a most difficult time in your life. This is the energy of seeking out something that fulfills you fully, that you feel there's a void, you feel there's something missing in your life, and you're walking away from people and situations and experiences that just do not fulfill you. So this says there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest So we have all this green energy here within the card, and we have Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael helps healers, whether they're energy healers or physical healers, therapists, doctors, nurses. It doesn't matter what the healing profession consists of. Archangel Raphael oversees that energy. So I feel like here there came a time in your energy and experience in this life where the life that you lived just was no longer fulfilling you, and you knew that true happiness was somewhere else in your life. So you may very well have went on a traveler energy where you're going on this spiritual quest to find your true happiness and to find yourself, but you had a spirit guide along the way here with this pet, with this dog, and also the physical incarnation of a soulmate, of a spirit guide in the form of a dog in this lifetime. So you might have dreams about a dog, or a dog comes into your world in this lifetime, and you just feel like that you've been with them in other lifetimes. Their essence, their soul brings you a lot of joy and happiness. So I do feel like you had to be very brave here, because it's not easy to walk away when you have eight cups in the upright, because the Eight of Cups in its normal format, the cups are still standing, but the person is reluctantly but knowing that there is something better out there for them. So I feel like you might have went through some sort of emotional loss or material loss in your life that put you on a path to a spiritual quest here. So what was the energy that you needed to embrace and let go of? So the energy and power from the past life that you need to embrace is the Fool, and this doesn't surprise me, because and here we have the dog again. So this is your faithful, this is loyalty, friendship, companionship. This is your intuition that will never let you down or leave you. Your guides and angels reminding you that they have walked with you in many lifetimes here. So this is where you do not allow the baggage of the past to weigh you down in your new journey, in your new experiences, okay? So you very much were a free spirit, a traveler. You may very well have had water in your sign, but being an Aquarius, star sign or sun sign, that's coming up here. You may be an you may have an Aquarius in your rising or sun, and Cancer is your south node or moon sign, but that is irrelevant. The butterflies here represents emerging and becoming a free spirit. So you're very much a free spirit, your curiosity and adventure. And we do have steps here. So this person is walking over a bridge, and now they have come down the path of enlightenment. So you need to let go of any maybe you have commitment issues, you have a fear of commitment, maybe you don't like to stay in one place or one situation for too long, and you can be reckless. Sometimes that's the low vibration of the Fool energy, the leap of faith energy. So if you do feel like that you're always searching for something better, it's important to take stock and be grateful for what you have in the here and now, and don't take people and experiences for granted. But you're very much an authentic free spirit here. You seek out adventure, and you want to get to know the world and experience it, but your soul is releasing all of the emotional baggage from this past lifetime so you can embrace a lighter energy and a much more spiritually guided energy here. So that's very, very beautiful, guys. So let's look at the soul lesson. Failure. So again, this comes back to the low vibration of the fool, where you give up too quickly, where if challenges and relationships, it's like when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and it's out of fear of failure or not being good enough or not having enough or not being enough. That's all an illusion, because you are a soul that is authentic and free. You are a light beam that has chosen to incarnate into this earthly experience, but you have the power of the source creator of the universe, the power of free will and the law of attraction. And if you do not work, if things don't work out the first time round, view it as a lesson, not as a failure, because at least you tried, and you've learned a lot from that energy and that experience. So don't be someone who backs out of things prematurely, because there is something here that you're always thinking the grass is greener on the other side, but truly you're escaping your own fear of failure here. So it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So even though you might have been reckless, but you did go on a spiritual quest here, and I do feel like you found the freedom and adventure that you sought, but you sacrificed a lot in your emotional life, because you had this energy of commitment issues, failure, maybe things didn't work out a lot in your life, and you just said, I'm going to be my own. I'm going to live this experience on my own. I have my faithful companion in my dog, in whatever pet, a horse, and you very much wanted to be a free spirit that didn't have to deal with the emotional consequences of investing in relationships. So your life purpose says your heart's desire. So the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality here. So even though you might have experienced things not working out for a significant portion of this past lifetime, and everything seemed to be like the cup was half empty type of a scenario, but you finally started to be true to what you wanted and who you were. You overcame failure by not allowing the past baggage to hinder your soul and its experience. You let it go, you released it, and you started a new fresh journey and chapter within this lifetime. And you did, maybe you wanted to work with animals and pets, maybe you just wanted to be a traveler and explore the world, and your angels and guides absolutely supported this energy. So it was about having a personal journey in this lifetime, a spiritual quest to see what all this earthly experience was all about, to see the beauty of Mother Earth. But you did have your heart's desire met here, and dreams became a reality in your life because you were true to who you were. You were true to the inner calling that you felt. And this can absolutely be in the area of healing, emotional healing as well. So everything was provided for you, but you did have to overcome the fears of failure in this life. So you had to learn to take the chance, to take the leap of faith, and to not be afraid in this lifetime, because you did absolutely get a lifetime here where you were free to experience what your heart truly desired, and whatever that was, it feels like that you were very much committed to your soul's journey and experience and your spiritual growth and evolution, through healing, through travel. So let's look at the past experience that affected you most. Triumph and success. So this is the Ace of Swords energy. This is very interesting, guys. So maybe with all this green energy and heart-centered energy, that you really found it difficult in the beginning to listen to your divine guidance and insight, to listen to your own truth. And that can be got to do with family, responsibilities and obligations, society and conformity here. But I do feel like there is also another person coming in here that was helping you to believe in yourself, to listen to your heart and to do what gives you joy. So look, we can see a woman here taking on her journey. So I do feel like that you are a woman in this life, and that you suffered a lot of emotional loss, or just things that never really fulfilled you. And here you're walking into a very free spirit, a traveler, an adventurer, somebody that lived life in the moment here. And they also had a beautiful connection with animals, and they taught you, by believing in you, they taught you to believe in yourself and to listen to your heart and to overcome your fears of failure. So that's absolutely beautiful. So what I'm feeling, guys, from the Ace of Swords is because you had this negative thoughts, these negative beliefs around failure, and this is what challenged you the most, okay, by trusting in yourself, having the willpower, strength and courage. Remember, swords are double-edged, so you have to think before you act, before you speak. And I feel like that you were your own worst enemy when it came to your mental mind for a long time in this lifetime. That the fear of failure prevented you from having a lot of experiences. But through your strength and willpower and intention and focus, I feel that you did start doing this, you did start listening, you did start paying attention to your actions, your decisions and your thoughts. But this was something that truly, truly affected you, was other people's negative talk towards you. Maybe people didn't show you that you are an authentic soul. Maybe you didn't get the nurturing and care that you fully needed as a child to have that self-belief. Maybe you witnessed people always saying that you were worthless, you were no good, you were a failure, and you started believing this about yourself. What helped you the most was your base chakra, and can you see that we have two wands here, and the Ace of Swords represents new beginnings, clarity of mind, using the power of your mind in a positive way, okay? So the base chakra connected to the color red, it's also the root chakra energy here. So the base chakra relating to our earthly experience, finances, security, safety, substances, and to activate this chakra and to keep a healthy yoga, dancing, exercise, being active helps this root chakra energy, okay? So I feel like that you started to really ground yourself into Mother Earth, realize what was holding you back was your own negative self beliefs about yourself and experiences and people that just did not emotionally fulfill you. So you started taking excellent care of your physical body. You might have started practicing some sort of spiritual yoga, meditation, and this aligned you with a group of people, I feel, and therein lies the person that you met in this full energy, this soul guided to you to help you to understand that you can follow your heart and that you should have belief in yourself. So that's very, very beautiful, guys. So you very much stood on your own 2 feet here and decided that you were going to march to the beat of your own drummer. So what did you learn from what challenged you and what benefited you? The universe. So this is the end. We have the beginning of the soul's journey and we have the end of the soul's journey with the world card. So this is all about expansion, universal consciousness, oneness, knowing that you are connected, knowing that you are a divine soul being, because this person brought that energy into your life. This was either a spirit guide, I do feel like a physical person, and here is where you realize that you have all the potential and that you are truly connected to the universe, and there is a reason and a rhyme for everything in life, okay? So with the wild card, you came full circle in this lifetime. You learned about the lessons of sadness and loss and not feeling good enough or worthy enough, and that flipped a switch when you met somebody that showed you how beautiful and wonderful you were and the power and that you had inside of yourself, tapping into that universal energy, connecting back to source, connecting back to your angels, your higher self, and believing that the world truly was a place for you to experience and not fear. So now we're going to move into your soul essence in this lifetime, guys. And we have the King of Michael. So there is a possibility here that you have air in a significant placement in your chart. Again, you could have Aquarius energy in your chart or Gemini and Libra. You don't have to. So I feel like in this lifetime, you may be drawn to work in the arts, in communication, in legalities, law enforcement, the justice system, human rights. You may be drawn to be a speaker, a communicator, a mentor. There's loads of areas in which communication, creativity and the arts lie, but you're very much somebody here that uses logic and reason in your day-to-day life. You don't allow emotions to override you. Sometimes you can detach from your emotions, and that can be healthy at times, but it also can affect you. So you need to create this balance between your head and heart, because in your past life, your life's purpose involved your heart's desires. So if you cut yourself off from your heart's desires again, there's an energy of where you need to reconnect yourself into Mother Earth, and know that these earthly energies are experiences that your soul had, and you don't always have to be afraid of being hurt. You are allowed to connect with your emotional body here, and you know and understand how not to allow them to railroad you. So this is somebody who is very respected, they're extremely rational, they have strong morals and principles, and quite ambitious in life. So wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So I feel like that you aligned with your truths here, with the universal energy, with the Ace of Swords being your challenge to stay within your truth, to keep your mind positive. But there is always, like, you're very intelligent here. You like to research and gather information. You might like to read books as well. But I do feel like that you have tapped into the wisdom of the universe. You can see things from all angles. You can make decisions that are in your highest good. But it needs to be a healthy balance between the heart and the mind here. So what's the soul lesson? Grief. So this comes from the Eight of Cups in the past lifetime, okay? So again, experiencing a lot of situations and people that left your life or you had to leave them. And that caused you a lot of sadness, but it was overrun by this lack of self-belief and failure. So I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So I do feel like that this lifetime you need to understand that we are all connected here. Everything is, and everything that was is all connected in the divine plan, in the divine scheme of things, the universe. Energies are all connected, and we're never truly alone. We're never truly separated. That is an illusion. Okay, so you had to overcome the losses that you've experienced very early on in a past life, and you might be afraid to open yourself up to people. This is why you're emotionally detached, or this is why you cut yourself off from your emotions at times when it takes you to be really in touch with them. You're afraid of that energy because you're afraid of losing. You're afraid of losing the people that you love or things that you care about in your life. Okay, so it's important to understand that in life we experience something, and they're in our lives for a season, a reason, a lifetime, and everything constantly changes. So if you've had a lot of grief and loss and sadness in this lifetime, know that is a part of your spiritual quest and soul journey to learn that we need to appreciate what we have in the here and now, and not wait till it's gone or has left this earth to really validate how you felt. So if you need to tell somebody how much you love and appreciate them in your life, do that, Cancer. So what's the life purpose here? Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively, and I did feel like communications, arts and creativity. So this can relate to anything, guys. This is arts, uh, actors, painters, writers, florists. It doesn't matter what your creative expression is. the more you spend time doing the things that you love, which allows you to connect with your heart's desires here, and allows you to overcome any grief or sadness that you're feeling. So what I feel here is, Cancer, that you don't always have to be so black and white, that there is colour in life, and to embrace the colour in life as well. So your heart's desire is still very much guiding you here in this lifetime through your creative expressions. So tapping into the things that bring you joy, bring you happiness, allow you to just be in your own energy and do something beautiful, create something beautiful, practicing your skills. Very, very beneficial here, guys. So what is the message from your higher self relative to this past lifetime and this lifetime? I am sorry, please forgive me. So I feel like you have suffered a lot in this past lifetime, where you didn't get the support and love that you needed from the people in your life from a very young age, and you might have even been orphaned or had no family to speak of in this lifetime here. And that's why the universe sent you in this very beautiful soul, to help you to believe in yourself, to help you know that you do matter. And this is somebody that maybe left your lifetime prematurely, or before you were ready for them to go, before your soul felt ready for them to go as well. Also, this is somebody who was emotionally unavailable to you, that kept a void inside of you, and that's why you can very quickly emotionally detach here, because you're afraid of the loss. But without love, without experiencing love and loss, how can we ever embrace the joy and positive energies that brings into our lives? So we're going to read the message here completely. So guys, I'm grabbed the book and we're going to read the message. So it reads, guys, now that I'm over here, I've had a chance to review my life. I understand how my actions affected you, and I need to apologize so that both of our souls can move forward. You see, if either one of us is hanging on to guilt or resentment, it stalls our personal growth. Please know that at every moment I was doing the very best I could. I will now finally admit to you how frightened I was. I made an effort to appear strong, but underneath I was scared of everything, including life. I covered up my fears by closing my heart to feeling emotions, and know this hurt you quite a bit. I promise that I've now learned from this error, but I've also had to forgive and have compassion for myself. I ask that you please do the same and forgive me too. So your higher self is letting you know that even you had this emotional void from the lack of emotional expression, or somebody being emotionally unavailable to you in a past lifetime, and they were very reckless and careless, and that led you to not really care or want to invest. And that's affecting you in this lifetime, because sometimes you can become emotionally unavailable, and that's out of the fear that you have felt from being wounded. And your higher self is telling you now that it's good to connect with your emotions, releasing, forgiving and letting go, and asking your angels and guides to cut the cords to past traumas, in this lifetime and past lifetimes that have affected you from embracing your heart and expressing yourself on a deep emotional level. So, Cancer, I hope these messages helped you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and take excellent care of yourselves, guys. And thanks again for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. Sending you all much love and light.